my fight fans? So, the great Jose Aldo has retired. And, I'm happy, but I'm sad at the same time. Because it's like you wanted to see him fight more, but at the same time, you didn't want to see him get hurt. You didn't want to see one of these legends like we saw with Anderson Silva have to get carried out and he's just getting dominated left and right. We wanted, when it comes to our fighters, our favorite fighters, we want them to retire from fighting. We don't want fighting retiring them. So it's bittersweet, very bittersweet. So yeah, I mean, I do feel like he maybe had maybe one or two more fights in there. That could be just me being a little selfish because I did miss Jose Aldo. I'm going to miss Jose Aldo. I love watching Jose Aldo. Jose Aldo was always a great action-packed fighter. Great action-packed fighter with a lot of great moments, a lot of great fights. And this is what brings me to this video today. What is your favorite moment of Jose Aldo and what is your favorite fight of Jose Aldo? My favorite moment of Jose Aldo was when he knocked out Chad Mendes for the first time. He knocks him out and then he goes as if he's going to go to his corner, stops, and then jumps over the barricade, or not the barricade, the cage, runs to the fans, and just the fans just literally crowd him and put him over his shoulder, and just like it was just such a crazy moment. It's just like you could see the country that they loved him. The country just adored him. The country like treated him as if like he was the president or a god of their country. So it was just really amazing to see that, to see such support, because he really was something amazing. Like he really truly was one hell of a gifted fighter. All the way up until his first fight, all the way to his last fight, from the WEC days to the UFC days. He truly was. And he had a lot of great moments. He had a lot of great moments. That is definitely my favorite moment. Another moment is when he probably knocked out, or not knocked out, but pretty much stopped Jeremy Stephens with that body shot. And then you just see him getting lifted up and just the tears and the everything, the emotion coming out from him, because I believe he had lost a couple of fights going into there. I think that was around the time either he lost to Max Holloway, maybe around that time frame. And yeah, it just seemed like he, all odds were stacked against him. This could have been possibly his last fight or whatnot. And yeah, just getting that body shot with Jeremy Stephens, who is no punk. He is definitely one tough ass fighter, and just stopping him and just being like very emotional. So it was both very emotional moments. That was definitely my top favorites right there. My favorite fight, hands down, has to be him and Chad Mendes Part 2. That was one hell of a fight. That was one hell of a fight. Chad Mendes, he did get knocked out in that first fight pretty easily. But then that second fight, Chad Mendes just took it on him. I mean, good God, Chad Mendes was landing some shots. He busted Jose Aldo's face open, and it just Jose Aldo had no quit in him. He had no quit in him. He carried that featherweight title, that featherweight strap for a very long time, and he was not letting it go. He definitely wasn't. So that was a really great back and forth fight. Really great back and forth fight. One of my favorite fights of all time. If you guys haven't seen that fight, look for it. Jose Aldo versus Chad Mendes Part 2. That is one you will not be disappointed in. Not be disappointed in. So yeah, guys, those are my favorite moments. That's my favorite fight. Maybe another favorite fight of mine would have been him versus Jose Aldo. Excuse me, not Jose Aldo. Jose Aldo versus Uriah Faber in the WC days. Good God. I mean, he did not stop Uriah Faber, but did he put a beating on him? That was like literally the superb perfection of everything that you needed in a fighter. Like he literally dominated Uriah Faber's leg so much where his corner had to carry him to the stool. They didn't even let him walk on it. And I remember the next day they posted a video and just seeing his leg was just bruised. Good God. From the thigh to his calf to everything was just dominated, done. You had him walking on crutches. That's how brutal Jose Aldo was with his kicks. Brutal. So, guys, those are my favorite fights. Those are my favorite moments. I'd like to hear you in the comments. Let me know what you think. What is your favorite moments and what is your favorite fights when it comes to Jose Aldo, the king of Rio de Janeiro? Guys, like I always say, like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.